Now, the third company is not in the food business, but something similar. It's into beverages. So, खाना पीना बोलते हैं, तो ये पीने side पे है. Again, it's a old listed company, but again, there is something interesting which is happening in this company. The company's name is Associated Alcohol, and let me tell you again, whatever we are discussing, nothing is a stock advice or recommendation. Some of these companies have a bad past. So please use this only to initiate idea, but beyond this, something which you can research, but then everybody needs to do their own research. I don't want to comment on the price, buy, sell. That is not my job. Please do your own due diligence. It's your money and you are responsible. So before I get into the interesting part of the associated alcohol, let me highlight the bad things about associated alcohol. Associated alcohol had a very bad past. When you start Googling about, all the things, whether it was demonetization or it was ED raid, every time there was some kind of CBI raid or ED raid or, all these things were there. So you will think about then why I'm talking about this company when there are so many negatives. And I told about the corporate governance is important and all. The only reason this company is in my radar because there are certain things which are changing, maybe because of change in leadership from one generation to other generation, and the other generation has so far is showing the right intent and the extinct to right intent to do things in the right way. Now only time will prove it, but that is how stories are made, and then 5 years down the line everybody talks about it. This reminds me of another stock called Radico Khaitan, which is highly popular. This stock came on my radar again somewhere in 2018-19 from a very interesting books. So I want to emphasize we should always read interesting books related to businesses and market. So there is a book which came in 2017-18. At least I came to know about this book in 2017-18. That book was The Consolidators, and the book was on the second and third generation entrepreneurs who took a struggling business from their parents and then they built that business. And I got three interesting ideas from that book. One was SIS, one was Oberoi Realty, and one was Radico Khaitan. That is why if you'll see on my website, YouTube channel, I have already covered SIS way back in 4 years back. I have covered Oberoi Reality 4 years back, but the main source of idea of these businesses came from this particular book. And Radico Khaitan was also one of the ideas I acted. So I have an idea of beverages business since then because I was invested in Radico Khaitan for 2-3 years. Then there is another company, United Spirits. So if you want to learn more about this industry, again, Value Picker is a very, very good website to do stock research. I have written a thread on United Spirits. I'm not active there, but there is a lot of information available about the industry if you want to go and understand about the industry and all. So coming back to associated alcohol, why I'm interested in associated alcohol? The story is a little similar to what has happened in Radico Khaitan. So both these companies, earlier when parents used to run this company, they used to be more a contract manufacturer company, which means they were not the brand owners. They didn't have the brand. They used to do contract manufacturing or high volume, low cost kind of business on the own brands. But like Radico decided that they will launch their own product and they revamped 8 p.m. Then they came with some of the whiskeys which have become very popular. Associated alcohol, what has happened 3-4 years back, the next generation has taken over the business in terms of decision making, and they have come up with the similar kind of mindset. And it used to be a contract manufacturing company doing contract manufacturing as well as low cost alcohol bidding for the government businesses and all. But in last 2-3 years, they have shown intent to grow in the right way. And one is by geographical expansion. So earlier they were only in Madhya Pradesh. Now they have gone from Madhya Pradesh to Kerala and few more states, and they plan to enter into more states in Northeast, in Karnataka, Delhi, and all of that. And in Kerala, now in last 2-3 years, they have become the number 4 player. So I'm not just talking about things which are in air, but I'm also talking about things where at least there is some initial sign of execution. Also, from a contract manufacturer, they're trying to convert into a premium brand owner player. So if we look at their business, 4, 5 segments. IMIL, which is basically a low margin, low cost tendering business where they are suppliers to, Madhya Pradesh for the alcohol. This business grows around 10%. This business is around 10-15% EBITDA margin. Right now, it's a lower end of the margin. The second business is ENA business, which is more for manufacturing for captive consumption and for alcoholic beverages companies. This business is again not growing that well, and 7 to 10% of EBITDA margin. They do a little bit of contract manufacturing where they do bottling and all, small 4% business. The more interesting business is on the B2C side, which is the IMFL business, proprietary and licensed. What is IMFL licenses? Under IMFL license, they are selling license brands for companies like Diageo and all, and they pay royalty to the brand owners. And if you look at the 3 years CAGR of this business, it has grown at around 22% CAGR. And this is a higher margin business, though currently even this business is around 12% margin. This business used to operate at a time at 17% margin. The reason for the margin fall is there are 2, 3 reasons for the margin fall. And currently, I think the company is operating at the lowest end of the margin, which is another comfort. For many people, it's a risk. For me, it's a comfort because that is how the reversion to mean cycle works. And that is where you get a chance of improvement in the margin and hence a higher EPS growth rate than the sales growth rate. So the bottling prices have gone up and they are above the roof. So that is one reason. The raw material prices, grain prices have grown up. So these two are the major raw material component of this industry. And in both places, the prices have shoot up, and that is why the margins are kind of lifetime low margins. But this business can grow, can on a sustainable basis. My understanding is it can do a 15% EBITDA margin. And this business is growing at 22% CAGR. And the IMFL proprietary, which is Indian Made Foreign Liquor, which is their own brand, this business is also growing at 19% CAGR. And this business is right now at almost 14.5 to 15% margin. And at peak, this business can operate at 20% margin. So this is the side of business which is interesting. And this is where the big thing which may play out is they are going to launch 5, 6 new brands. And these 5, 6 new brands, the first brand, which is the gin brand, they have already launched in Q3. They're going to launch a premium blended malt whiskey brand. They're going to launch a premium ready-to-drink brand. And if you see, these are the trending things. If you see ready-to-drink and all, malt whiskey and all. So they're picking the right segments. Time will tell how much they will grow. They're going to come up with a premium brandy brand, and they're going to come with a tequila brand. So in next 2 years, they're coming with 5, 6 brands. And this segment is more a brand segment owned by them, growing at a higher CAGR, working at a high EBITDA margin, and there is a chance to grow from here at a higher rate. Now, another point I want to highlight is I haven't seen many people talking about this company. So the question comes how this company came on my radar. So there are different ways I track the market. And one of the ways I track the market is by insider trading, where the promoters are buying in the business. And I keep tracking this data. And when you look at this company, in September 2023, there was a promoter buying which happened for almost 4-5 crores. And since then, the company has been on my radar. Then after that, what has happened? The promoters have issued warrants at 485 rupees. So there have been multiple triggers in the business, then launch of some of these brands and the pipeline. If you go 4 quarters back, you didn't have the pipeline of 6 brands. They had pipeline of only one thing coming. So slowly you're getting more and more information. So this is how you track and you generate ideas. So I also didn't want to give only information about the company, but also how I generate idea. Maybe sometime I will make a separate video around how should we track the insider trading data. And in practitioner, we run a practitioner program where we cover many such case studies in detail, many such sectors in detail, market in detail. We have built our own tool for idea generation, which is Simba. Right now in Simba, we have ideas, related to based on technical analysis, based on momentum. But slowly we are going to add some of these idea generation phases also in terms of insider trading and, special situation and all. So do look at practitioner, do look at Simba, but this is how we generated the idea. So what is my expectation from associated alcohol is I want to track how they will grow in terms of geographical expansion. Kerala has been good. Can they expand in Karnataka? Can they expand in Delhi? Can they expand in Northeast? How they do in these new product launches, which are premium product. If they are able to establish even two products out of five successfully, this can really re-rate the stock. And the third trigger is from the bottom of the margin cycle, how the margin improves. And if the margin improves by 2-3% over a time, and if they're able to grow in double digit, so your margin improvement will lead to higher EPS growth rate. And the most important thing yet to track is hope they don't do any hanky panky on the corporate governance side. So far the signals have been positive, but we need to track. So these are the three interesting stories in the food and beverages business I wanted to discuss. Let me know if you want me to pick some more industries and discuss multiple opportunities in similar ways. And let me know your views if there is any other interesting company in the similar business. I will come up with another video soon. Also, please note all these videos, the blogs we write, the collaterals which we make, the analysis which we do, all the public work which we are doing now, we are collating everything into one free course on our website, learn.scientificinvesting.in, and it is available in the form of a free course. So if you register, you have all the content access at one place. So do make best use of it, and I will see you in the next video. So if you like our channel, if you like our work, do subscribe, do share it with your friends and in your community so that we can reach out to more and more people. And I will see you soon. Thank you.